it's really important for me to have customer success owning the customer, owning the renewal, and even the generation of leads for upsell cross-sell, because you want to have your sales team fully focused on the growth, especially when you're in a new market, on new customers, new logos, and having this customer success team owning also the commercial aspect.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of Engati CX. I am your host Drishti, and we are really glad to have all of you join us today. On the show, we talk to CX and tech experts from around the world. We explore, uncover, and share fresh insights on creating experiences that your customer will remember and look forward to. Engati is the world's leading multilingual no-code digital CX platform, which is available across 14 plus channels with 45,000 solutions created across 186 countries in every domain and use case. Engati has also been recognized as a top platform by INC Magazine, Tech World, CIO, and many others. We also won the Cody 2021 award for the best AI-driven technology solution. We run the Engati blog, video channel, and the CX podcast, receiving upwards of 400,000 visitors annually. And now for our guest, Sylvain Guerry is the VP Head Customer Success EMEA at Sprinklr. He has spent several years honing the skills of understanding and helping global companies to improve and optimize the way they engage with their customers. He holds industry experience in tech startups, SaaS, cloud computing, and big data analytics. Sylvain is very passionate about understanding customer businesses, challenges, engaging internal and external partners to bring the best solution, and in believing that one-time hard selling is the enemy of sustainable growth. So welcome to the show, Sylvain. We are really, really glad to have you with us today.
Thank you very much. It's really great to be here.
Yeah. So before we dive into the interview, do not forget to subscribe to Engati and tap the bell icon to get notified on exclusive content from thought leaders around the globe. So beginning with the first question that we have for you, that how is business success linked to the success of your customers? Like what would be the groundbreaking guide to, the new model of customer management?
I mean, today it starts to be known, but mathematically for tech SaaS business, whenever it can be tech or non-tech, but when you have a recurring revenue model, it's known that mathematically you increase by 1 point your renewal rate, you increase by 3 to 5 points your income. So this is known now, but you can see that not only for the direct link to the revenue, to the customer experience is key. There is countless of study that has been made on the link between better customer experience and better stock price. And I think now the focus on the customer satisfaction, customer experience is key. And customer success has been as the initiation of that in the B2B relationship, but now gaining B2C from tech now to non-tech companies, and is now, I think, at the center of the philosophy of business growth. And you can see that clearly in any company when you're talking to key leaders, CEOs, that now it's the first focus. We used to see company focusing at their inception fully on growing and then coming to customer success, but now, and that would say like the groundbreaking guide is like, don't wait for customer success. Do customer success at the inception, make sure that it's in the DNA of the company, in the culture of the company, to ensure that the whole company will think customer success.
That's actually the new way that people are looking and I guess seeing success as well. So
Yeah.
So with this customer success philosophy, if you can elaborate, and how is it invading the boardroom and impacting the way the CEOs are thinking about their business going forward?
It's like I said, it's like if it's done since the beginning, since the inception of a company, it will be part of the board, decision board thinking of any decision they will take. Now, for companies that are more mature and never had that, it's really something that need to be brought onto the table. So different culture will be found, different company will bring that from different points. So COO frequently own the topic and can bring that. Then we see also some chief revenue officer that frequently also, as they own the overall revenue growth, will take this topic. And that's where we see also the customer success element changing. Initially, it came from more the support function, even if now we see that as a pure revenue also team. So that's why CEO can own it, and it will be more around customer service feature, around like delight of customer experience. When it's owned by the chief revenue officer, it will be clearly a growth engine and will be really on matter like of revenue retention, upsell, cross-sell, and all those matters. So that's why we start to see under the name of customer success team that can be different and have very different objective, but ultimately the aim is the same.
That's true. Yeah. So today nowadays when these things happen, it's something like customer experience and service is being prioritized, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So how can we inculcate a customer-centric mindset throughout the company culture, like out of the COO and CEOs as well?
Like I told you, you need to have like C-level engagement. So either the CEO, the chief revenue officer, taking ownership of that, and first in their team making sure that it's clear what the aim of the customer success team, and in any internal QBR, all hands, creating space for the customer to success to share about results, customer success stories, references, etc. All the key KPIs. Then to make it not only a matter of those teams, whether being like service or the revenue arm of the company, I think the simple things to do are ensuring that anybody in the company got customer success KPIs in their compensation. And it can vary because, of course, back office function will have smaller part of their variable. But it's important that consumption, adoption, or even retention is part of anybody in the company, because suddenly when you touch their variable pay, you know that they will work toward ensuring that customer success is achieving their ultimate goal on retention or consumption. So when you have that, you suddenly see shifts of behavior, ensuring that they are here to help and support customer success in any capability they are. It needs to be a small part. Of course, you don't want to start to see like legal accepting anything because they want to have retention rate higher. But when it's small part, they will always think about attaining their goals, but will always the aim of increasing retention, better consumption, better NPS, etc. So after there is not one KPI to put, it's always an understanding on the culture. And again, the sooner it's done, the better it is, because it's not because you add this KPI that in 1 year you will see a drastic shift. You will see a slow change. You need to also have, as any transformation, a change management strategy on that, a lot of communication, enablement, but that's classic as part of any transformation, I would say.
That's right, and I think that it makes sense that it goes out of the customer success team as well, because one team cannot take the whole responsibility. I think the customer perspective should be coming even when, like for an example, for a product company, it should come in the design phase itself and not just after execution or support. So yeah.
No, you're right, and one man cannot do everything. So customer success is a coordinator role where many teams will deliver, and that's important. Like pre-sales, that sales is owning the ultimate goal of closing a deal, but doesn't own all actions. You have pre-sales, you will have an architect, you have many different teams who are going to support that. And that's the same model post-sales, basically.
Yeah, that's true. So, how is digital transformation changing or modifying customer success?
So that's funny that you're talking about that, because that's really something for me in the evolution of the role, which is key. When you look at different stage of a company, and to simplify, you have like startup, scale up, global, public company. A startup will take customer success is like how you make sure early adopter are keeping the system, and the role will spread through supports, training, and enablement and customer success. When a company grow in scaling mode, those operational tasks start to be in other teams. You have a dedicated support team, dedicated enablement team, and success will really focus on the value of the system, start to really touch the business process of a company, but very much on the pushing content to operational team and the business, the users, to ensure that users are happy and the renewal and growth is there. Now, it's especially when we start to have customer success in like unicorns, global, even public companies. The customer success role is aligned with a solution that has matured for years. And as any company to continue to grow a lot, many solutions will grow in their portfolio and will come from a point solution to more a suite of solution, or clearly a platform. You see that evolution coming everywhere. And as you're selling like a complex suite of solution to complex customer and larger customers, the customer success role cannot stay at the operational level. And usually you need to elevate, and I see the challenge for many companies, the challenge to suddenly elevate the role at the strategical level. And for me, the digital transformation is exactly the topic that customer success need to bring to the company. As you have a more complex suites, and indeed, by implementing that to a company, you will have like some need of transforming the company, whether it's HR, sales, wherever it is. It's a clear transformation, and you come to talk to the business point when you are a smaller company to now talking to also the IT, the procurement, many other teams. And you need to be the agent of this digital transformation for your aspect of the process you're touching, because there will be processes, organization, resource that will be impacted, change that will be impacted. So in digital transformation, there is a big aspect of change management, governance. So it's key, and you need to ensure that you have the resources as customer success manager that are able to deliver that you have the enablement to ensure that you're migrating your team at this level, and you have all the support. So that's usually when there is a big transition for the company, because this digital transformation is key for and customer success is the role in the SaaS provider who will facilitate that clearly.
Okay, yeah. So, what do you think is the importance of significant relationship and health scores in B2B SaaS industry?
But that's connected to what I just said on digital transformation. So as you elevate the role in the strategic role, of course, all the more operational tasks and services and activities usually are taken by other teams, more expertise team, depending on the provider. But the more you go to this coordinator role, strategical role, relationship start to be more important. And it's what the sales has built during the whole sales cycle. The customer success need to really take it, and you need to have strong relationship, because you want them to understand what you provide as a best practice, whether it's digital transformation processes, best practice processes, integration. You want them to buy in on those, to deliver, to push that to their team for the transformation. And that's goes through the relationship you have with them. And so that will drive automatically the health of the customer, because you're able to have a wide connection, not only with the business, not only with the IT, not only with procurement, but a wide relationship with multiple coach, multiple champions, and where naturally your health will be better, because you secure any change in this company. You secure by having multiple touch points, multiple relationship, and strong relationship. If there is any change of organization, you will still have a point where you can get back the relationship and ensure that just before the renewal you don't lose everybody and putting at risk your customers.
Yeah. So, are there any other thoughts that you would like to share around customer success or digital transformation coming in an organization as a whole?
Yeah, but like I was saying at the beginning, today we see with the evolution of customer success maybe some confusion, because like I told you, customer success can be taken by the operation and become more customer service team, where when the chief revenue officer is taking it, it's more like a revenue generating. For me, and maybe it touched my point of view, the origin of customer success has been created because we needed a team to retain the revenue that has been created by sales. I see too many companies that confuse and continue to give that to sales, all the renewal parts, all the relationship parts, and get the customer success only on resolution of problems, etc. It can be done, but I see long-term issue, because company SaaS business that are doing that needs huge growth, and you're withholding the growth because you're taking too much time from sales doing customer success activity. It's really important for me to have customer success owning the customer, owning the renewal, and even the generation of leads for upsell cross-sell, because you want to have your sales team fully focused on the growth, especially when you're in the new market, on new customers, new logos, and having this customer success team owning also the commercial aspect. And commercial aspect is really important for me, for the customer success, not being only on delivery of quality. Of course, you want them to consume what they have, but always having the commercial aspects in the role. For me, it's key for success. Otherwise, you will dilute the sales role and you will not have the growth you are expecting. So that's really something that I strongly believe, and I wanted to share with the audience.
That's actually a very different and a good point of view, and I think people might benefit from that.
I know many people think differently, but yeah, but that's I think it's a strong belief I have, and I always put in place in the team I work with.
That's great. Great. So thank you so much, Sylvain, for giving us your time, the insights, and the tips that you have shared. I think those are really valuable, and the audience is really going to enjoy this interview.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much. So we'll be back with a new episode and a brand new expert soon. So stay tuned, and we'll see you around for the next one.